Hi, I'm Taylor. In this video, we are going to explore Ableton Push 3's 2.3 update, specifically the new XYZ Control and the rhythm generator. This update is still in beta, but I haven't had any issues that would prevent me from saying it's probably fine if you do it. If you use your push like for everything, probably don't do it. But the XYZ Control is really fun, and the rhythm generator really does give you some happy accidents. Okay, we're gonna start with the XYZ Control. So you may notice that the push looks a little bit different in this layout. So how I got here was I pressed the layout button. So you have the normal modes, melodic macros, melodic sequencer, and 32 notes. And now you have the XYZ, and it tells you what they're mapped to. If that goes away, don't worry, because there's a little X, Y, and Z on the display to tell you what's mapped to the X, Y, and Z axes. The X axis is left, right. The Y axis is up and down, or top, bottom. And the Z axis is pressure, which is kind of sick. So I've mapped them to filter envelope, the tone, and the filter res. This is what it sounds like fully open with the filter. But if I want the filter closed, it's kind of sick. And if you notice, the filter res goes up the harder I press. The only thing that I've noticed is a little bit weird if you want to do a filter sweep and leave the res all the way up. It resets each pad it goes onto, as you may have just seen. So that's kind of a little finicky, but as a whole, this is really cool to me. The tone is really subtle on this one. So let's say we change it to FM amount instead of tone. So to do that, you hold down anywhere in the XY section, and you notice it says now edit XYZ. So you press that. And so now we actually want to map the Y, and we want to put it here. So now I have the Y on the FM, and then you go done. So now let's see what that sounds like. That's much more interesting. Okay, I could play with that for a long time. That is, in essence, the entirety of the XYZ Control. I was really skeptical at first, and when I started playing with it, I realized how cool of a feature this is and how much I would actually use it. I've noticed that this is a feature that will get me the happy accidents that end up making really nice sequenced automation. Like in a clip, as I've already created something, you can record the automation of you playing, or you could use it as a performance tool, and both of those feel very useful to me. Something that always feels like a lesser known feature for Ableton users is there's an XY pad in basically every plugin in Ableton. So when you have the square view and there's a little dot, you can actually put two parameters, an X parameter and a Y parameter, from the plugin and control it just like this. Now let's go to the rhythm generator. Again, you'll notice the layout may be different because it is different. So to get to the rhythm generator, you press through and it will end up being the last layout option, because you also have the XYZ for drums, but we now have rhythm generator. So in rhythm generator, you have your sequencer on top, you have your 16 pads on the bottom left, and on the bottom right, you now have 4 vertical lines of pads that are rhythm length, rhythm density, rhythm variation, and rhythm shift. I'm gonna put a snare on the 3. I'm doing this so that we have something to subside the chaos slightly. Let's start with kick. So here's the kick. Once I press any of these, it's going to generate me a pattern. So this is the first pattern. And to hear it, obviously we hit play. So the lower you go, the more full it is. The higher you go, the more sparse it is. The density, the lower you go, the less dense it is. Makes sense. So let's leave it here. This is an okay rhythm. And then now we're going to variation. Kind of like that. I think that's kind of fun. But then this one, this last one, the shift is here, and it tells you here. So now we can shift it however many steps, and you can go plus or minus 8. So you can shift your whole pattern plus or minus 8 steps to give you more variation. But okay, so now that we have a slight overview with the kick, let's do something with hi-hats. I kind of like that a lot. I don't want to mess with that. That came up with a good rhythm. Let's see. Just like that, we now have a beat. And if you've been following my videos or following my music or anything, you'll know very quickly this is not normally a rhythm that my brain would just come to. So this is really exciting for me because now I can start playing with the idea of doing much more obscure things. As I'm saying this, I go, oh, what if I had a drum rack that was one-shot samples or just samples in general of melodic things, and I can have it generate this way and create really interesting textures? That might be worth playing with. Let's use the XY pad and this, and let's make a beat. You may have noticed when I've gone here, there's a couple clips already. So the first thing was me exploring these features when I updated my push to the new software the other day. So this is what I came up with. And so to show you what I was doing with the XY, so this XY pattern is doing the level of oscillator B on the X, and then it's doing time, which is inside here all the way into global for the Y, which is why it goes slow and fast. I can't change these parameters because it's built into the operator synth that this is, but for our intents and purposes here, I don't really care. This is interesting. To give us something to work with, let's go with the new rhythm that I came up with. And let's leave those out of it for now. And let's give us a bass line. We're in C major, which is, you know what, we can change it now if I don't use the original chord. So let's change it up. Let's go minor. Let's see what A flat minor gives me. I I'm not into the root there. G flat? No. No, I think we need just like a... Oh, you know what? Let's try major. No. This can't be that big of a deal. Let's try that. Let's see. So we have, what is bounce bass in? Oh, we're working with wavetable. Okay. No. Can I go further in? Aha. Let's go further into wavetable. We'll go to envelopes. Oh, that's mapped, isn't it? Oh, amp. So where is my... I want to move the attack, which should be here and should be amp. There we go. Okay, so I have to go back out to get back to, yep. Oh, okay. Forgot the glide. Ooh, more drive. Ah. Okay, let's just give it a shot. Oh, what are we... What tempo am I at? I probably need to turn that on. 120. Oh, I gotta pause, timeout. Delete that one. Okay, let's go back. Let's see what that does. That's way off. I need to actually play this right because this is not working. Also, that rhythm might just not work. Okay, so now that's the wrong view. Gotta go into clip here, and I only want this to be 2 bars. So we want this to go like that and go play. That's fine with me. Okay. Ooh. I kind of like that. It's kind of fun. Okay. So let's think here. Let's go higher. I'm going to do that. Okay. I forget this has the aftertouch, so I got to try to not slide the aftertouch. So if we go to clip, oh, it gave me an extra bar. We don't want that. Let's quantize. Cool. So now let's mix this a little bit better. So I could just raise like this volume a little bit. Leave that there. Go down with this. Let's see. Okay, so now that we have that and it's mixed a little bit better, let's give this a little more life, this pad sound. It's kind of interesting. Okay, now let's give us a lead of some form that gets us somewhere. Device, instrument. Let's go drift. I'm on the drift train. Can I add a filter so I can get leads out of drift? Yeah. Let's go with this. This seems simple enough. This is cool. Okay. Bad note. Where's my undo? Oh. Let's see if that fits. Oh, I messed it up. No, hold on. We put this here, so let's delete that. Let's try this again. Okay. So now go to 4 bars. Not really on time. Okay. Well, this is kind of like a whole tutorial. So then now I gotta go to 2 and go to there. Now you know how to edit a clip quickly. I didn't explain it, but I did it. would be interesting. I didn't see that this was an available thing, but if I go back to the device, and if I go here and I add an audio effect and we go auto filter, I get the XY. Yes. Okay, let's go to the cool one. Is it not on here? Yes. That was kind of cool, but I think it's too much. I'm just gonna go, for sake of this, let's just go normal. I'm gonna go the circuit, I'm gonna pause here. I could keep going. I was gonna start adding master effects and go off the deep end, but I think this is a very good stopping point. I really think I should play with this more. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you've made it this far, thank you. You're a real one. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.